It's laboratory liberation time, people. Hey, everybody, it's me, DeoGenZ, and today we're running amok throughout the Shadow Lab Ein. I think it's the Ein Labs. What other labs would there be? As in Einstein. Oh, so clever, Pokemon. Very funny. Egad, I didn't see him coming from anywhere. So what we are going to do today is try to reclaim more shadows, explore the labs to see if we can find the root of all this evil that has been happening. And ow, Super Speed Fury Swipes looks brutal. And because there are so many battles, we're going to be doing a lot of fast forwarding. But don't worry, when it's time to chant, it's normal speed. Yumo Gwe Gwe Fai Mi Zao Yumo. Fuck you, monkey! Stay in the ball! Haven't you heard of the talismans and good magic? It's supposed to defeat bad magic! Or black magic. Which one was it? I think it was bad magic. Now stay in the goddamn ball. Yumo Gwe Gwe Fai Mi Zao Yumo Gwe Gwe. There we go. Alright, I see what's going on. See, the first few seconds of the video, there might not be so many people here to chant with me. So you in the comments, you must chant. You must comment away and support me in my shadow claiming efforts. Otherwise, they don't really feel like getting in the ball. They feel like rather fainting, like that Remoraid did. Because that's more fun. Aw, there goes Amphi. Now it's time for Coon! What is it, the North Wind? Yeah, he's the Pokemon of the North Wind. And he defeats a water type. That's how badass he is. Yes, weep. Weep before my purification. Oh, he just disappeared. Alright. That works out well for us. And what I'm going to be doing as far as healing is showing me going to the elevator every time and cutting that whole bit out. But I want you to know there's going to be probably, if I had to guess, at least a half hour of me going back and forth trying to heal. This part of the game is my least favorite. You know, it's interesting in the fact that finally we're getting to the place where Shadow Pokes are propagated. But the problem is, there's no Pokemon Center nearby, so we take on a lot of pain with our team before we can go and re-heal them again. And because there are so many winding halls and elevators to take, it may be easy to get lost in this laboratory and not know where the healing machines are. I can assure you, though, it's not enormously labyrinthine, if that's even a term. It is now labyrinthian! But, yeah, it's a frustrating effect of this game. The constant having to go back and forth really grinds it on my nerves. And I think for sure, seeing the past comments, that is a factor that has irritated many other people as well. So, let's do it! Healing time. And we are back. Okay, now another thing that is annoying about the healing is it's not even like there's a heal machine anywhere nearby. Oh no, only a PC. So the method I mentioned in earlier episodes of placing your pokes into storage and then taking them all out one by one by one is truly the only way you can heal up in this lab. Yet another reason why this is probably my least favorite part of the game. And it's such an unfortunate thing too. Being a scientist, I always thought this lab would be well equipped. But, you know, when you're a shadow organization, you don't have every piece of equipment. You don't have the backing of the government, or anyone else for that matter. Not the public, not the government, no one. Everyone's paralyzed except for Amphi, to provide funding for your healing machines. So they said, nah, screw it. If our Pokemon faint, they faint. We'll bring them back from the dead as shadows. I don't even know if that's possible, but that would be definitely an interesting reinstitution program. Oh, look at you. Weak Magneton fainted. Let's see if you'll faint again when your heart's closed. Brought back from the dead. And yes, after just one battle, gotta go back Gotta go re-heal. And oh, happy days. Happy days. But once I get back from my healing jaunt, we can go right back down to where we just were and find the key to the next door. This lab keeps you running around aimlessly for quite a while, and it gets more annoying later on. Oh yeah, that's right. Prepare yourself. Hold your ears. Get ready. Well, don't do that, actually. I will lower in editing post-production the annoying noises that this laboratory has to offer. Oh, hey. Standing right by the steps there. Didn't even let me get up all the way. He's like, hey, I'm gonna battle you on the stairs. And the explosion force from my electrode might blow you back, but hey, that's alright. You can take it. You're a Pokemon trainer. Yeah, I'm a trainer, not the Pokemon. I'm not durable like they are. Taking electric volts. Fire to the face. Jeez, Quillava's getting his ass kicked. That's alright. A sweeping surf will do these electrics in. I know, usually you don't want to bring a knife to a gunfight, but the power that Suicune produces is necessary for winning this battle. That's why I say I don't really have any problems anymore using legendaries in this game. If it were any other normal RPG like X and Y, it's so weird that it's just letters these days. Which is funny because I remember joking with friends that, you know, they're going to come out with so many different versions, so many different colors, and they didn't even go through the whole color spectrum, which is surprising, that they're just going to get down to letters one day, and lo and behold, they have. But if it were any other normal RPG, I would not be doing this legendary training. But it's cool, you know, I like using legends. It always kind of bummed me out, the fact that there are such strict rules against using legends as they're classified in the metagame as Ubers. But as I've done more research and doing, you know, 40 Pokemon of the week, thereabouts. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be in here? I think you're not supposed to be in here. How about that? This is a place for scientists, ma'am. You don't look like a scientist. You look like a Power Ranger. What's a Power Ranger doing in a poke lab? Not like I know, but you shouldn't be here. That's all I am assuming. And do you even have any shadow pokes, or are you just getting in our way to get in our way? I'm gonna be damn angry if you've got nothing to offer us, and it looks like you don't. Let's see. Oh, one more. And yes, it's a shadow. I really don't like versing any trainers unless they have a shadow to offer. And of course, this shadow's got to play hard to get. Not only resist our attempts to capture it in a Pokeball, but not even let us attack it. What a dick! What a dick. But with legendaries, it sucks because, you know, usually you can't use them. Now I know there's a thing called an Uber tier, so, you know, I have the fucking time to train all those Pokemon, but if I did, I really would. I would like to make an Uber tier so I could use some of my cooler legends like Deoxys. I worked so hard at EV training a Deoxys, and then every battle I got into, it was like, nope, can't use that one. Sorry, it's an Uber. And I'm like, what the fuck is an Uber? Those were like the first couple days of getting into metagame. It took like at least a year to understand all the terms that they were throwing about. And then I really got a good handle on it once I started doing Pokemon of the Week, which was a big purpose of that, you know, to train myself in training, which sounds kind of funky, but crow. You can't do any proper poke raising, at least for the metagame, until you do some foreplanning. And that's what that entire series has been for me. Long, long weeks of foreplanning. For Pokemon that I may never get the time to raise, but damn sure would like to. That's why I like the battle simulators that are online these days. Come on! Alright, fine. Next time I throw the ball, I'll chant. Will you be happy with that? Here. Ready? You mo gue gue fi mi zao. You mo gue gue fi mi zao. You mo gue gue fi mi zao. You motherfucker. Fine, I'm not even paying attention to you. I don't even care if I capture you. I'll talk to the good people. But Yeah, I love the battle simulators because you don't have to do any training. You just set the EVs to what you would normally set them as if you were doing a Pokemon of the week. Nah, fuck it, I gotta chant. You mo gui gui fi mi zao. You mo gui gui fi. You motherfucker. It always is shoot, it was too close. Why can't it be shoot? That was awesome. I caught him in one ball. Listen, bird. You're really grinding on my nerves here. Everybody! You mo gui gui fi mi zao. You mo gui gui fi mi zao. You mo gui gui fi mi zao. That's right, bitch. I got the viewers chanting. See? That's what happens when you chant, people. I actually capture the shadows. But I need your assistance and power, too. That was something I always remembered from Jackie Chan Adventures. It would only be... Well, it wouldn't only be. I mean, I guess Uncle could fire off a Yumo Gui Gui Fi Mi Zao fast enough before the enemy could attack him, but it was always more effective when it was in a team effort. And right back down. Man, does that take a long-ass time. Holy shit, there's so much I gotta cut out of this. Ugh. So much editing. It burns my fingertips. Nah, it's not that bad. If it was that bad, I wouldn't be doing it. It's like exercise. I don't exercise per se. I just do fun things that are active. That's why I don't run, I walk. You know, why do I need to run? Am I being chased by something? No, I'm not. Ooh, a DNA sample. Those DNA samples are actually more important than you can suppose. They're actually what gets us on to the next part of this lab. Yeah, oh, damn. I thought he might say, oh, well, you're in luck. We got some in storage. That would have been so cool. If he was like, yeah, so you're the new recruit, huh? Yeah, you look like a shady type. You must be wanting some shadow pokes. And then just piles them all into my PC. Well, you'll be able to do some real damage with these. Good luck to you. Whatever this organization is called. Unite! I don't even think I got a name on the organization. It's just like a group of ciphers and peons, which... I don't even know what a cipher is. I really don't. Oh, but a shadow fortress. That's fucking cool. That's what I love, is when more evolved forms are shadows. It doesn't impress me that much that we got a Metatite. You know, Metatite's easily accessible in the 3rd generation in caves. But a fortress, yeah, that's pretty big training that you've got to do on a Pineco, which for the longest time I mispronounced and called Pinecone. As if the Pokemon Company would have zero originality and just call something that looks like a pinecone exactly that, a pinecone. But I never could see myself training one of those Pinecos in order to get a fortress. But in this game, you can skip all that evolution and training. You just go right for the shadow. Of course, you gotta do some purification. You know, there's costs with every choice that you make, but I think this is a lesser cost because you don't really have to do much of anything. All you have to do is walk around with your shadows and they'll be happy. They'll be like, yay, I'm not a shadow anymore. Somebody actually loves me enough to trap me in a small spherical container and carry me on their belt loop. I'm loved! Yeah, that's interesting. I always thought that was a fascinating dynamic with Pikachu in the anime, the fact that he didn't want to go in the ball, which leads me to believe that there's something not so desirable about being in a Pokeball. Yumo Gui Gui Fai Mi Zao, Yumo Gui, yes! Fortress is fine with it though. But I mean, even the fact that they escaped the Pokeball, that in itself, you know, even if there was no such Pikachu that was an instigator of annoyance at like the first season of Pokemon, wanted to shock Ash every step of the way, and us every step of the way having to go back to the fucking PC. Ah, so annoying. It's like this game thinks I have nothing better to do with my life but constantly go back to the PC and sort through my Pokemon. It's like, yes, I get it. There is a collection of Pokemon that I am forgetting about right now for the time. Don't remind me how cruel I am. Nope, that's where you find the DNA sample. You don't have to constantly remind me. I get it. Could you just put a heal machine on this fucking floor? It takes so long. You guys are lucky that you're just watching this and not playing, because it's a lot of editing to do. And note, if you're going to play this game and try and 100% like me, you're going to have to put up with this annoying segment just the same. But yeah, the fact that they always try to escape the ball and you gotta beat them down to near death before they'll be like, okay, don't kill me, I'll stay in the ball. It leads me to believe that the Pokeball is a very dark place, a very cold zone that I don't understand how shadows get de-shadowtized in by just being held by you. I guess it's a little bit better than being shoved in a small ball and then put into a PC to never see the light of day again, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like you're interacting with them all that much, and yet it takes away from their shadow meter. Amazing. It would be cool if in future Poke RPGs, I don't know if Team Plasma would ever come back, because they were pretty much a crock of shit too. You know, they're all hypocritical, trying to steal Pokemon for their own power's sakes, not really for the betterment of the Poke. But if they somehow instituted a new rule, like, oh, if you want Pokemon, you gotta travel with them outside the ball. I mean, it was done in Pokemon Ranger. Okay, you know, that game was interesting. It got better. It got better in the sequels, I will admit. The first one, though, was very frustrating, very linear, and also limited in what you could do. It was pretty much, you know, on rails as Pokemon game could be. Very direct. Yeah, there were some bonus areas to explore here and there, but it goes back to my original waning feelings about using touchscreen technology. The fact that the more I played, the more enjoyment I would get, the less that the touchscreen would work and the less that I could play in a good way. But the elements that you could travel around with a roving gang of Pokemon always appealed to me. So that would be cool to see in the main RPG. But we're coming up on the appropriate time retention rate for people to stop viewing, so we'll do this more in the next episode.